Okay, so for this example, you'll definitely want to like take some notes and almost follow it, exactly in your homework. These are tricky when you're first learning them. All right, so there's a jar of coins that only has quarters and nickels in it. All right, and there's 75 coins in the jar. If the value of the jar is $12.75, they want to know how many quarters there are and how many nickels there are. So you could start doing like a guess and check approach, like, maybe there's 40 quarters. That would mean that there's 35 nickels. And then you just see if that adds up to $12.75. That's how I used to do these problems. And then I would just keep adjusting the numbers until it worked. Uh, the way that we're going to figure this out is we're going to set up a system of equations. The two equations are going to go like this. The first one is going to represent how many coins are in the jar. So it's x plus y equals 75. That's just saying that the number of coins adds up to 75. The other equation is for the value of the coins. So x is going to be my quarters, and quarters are worth 25 cents. So I'm going to say 0.25 x. So this is the number of quarters times 25 cents each, plus the number of nickels times 5 cents each. That value needs to add up to $12.75. It might take a little bit of scratching your head to reconcile how this makes sense, but it's true. This is totally valid. This makes sense anyway. All right, so I got that. I got that system of equations here for us, and we're going to solve it by elimination. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my top equation and I'm going to multiply it by, I can either multiply it by 0.05 to make the y's match, or I can multiply it by 0.25. I'm going to multiply it by 0.25. Okay. Let's see. Man, I could multiply the bottom equation by 4, and that would make the x's. I'll just do this, 0.25. So 0.25 times x will give 0.25x, and then this will give us 0.25y. What is 0.25 times 75, I wonder? $18.75. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to want to subtract these two equations. It would probably make sense to do the bottom one minus the top, but I'll just do the top minus the bottom. That'll give us 0. We need to do 0.05 minus 0.25. 0.05 minus 0.25. That's negative 0.2. Negative 0.20y. Negative 0.2y. Subtract these, and you're going to get negative 6. And then we're going to divide by this number attached to y. So divide by negative 0.2. Divide by negative 0.2. And let's see here. Negative 6 divided by negative 0.20 gives us 30. Okay. And this was our number of nickels. So if there's 30 nickels, if you put that in for the y right here, x plus 30 equals 75. That would mean that there's 45 quarters. X would be 45. Cool. 45 quarters and 30 nickels will be our solution. Is that what I guessed earlier? Oh, I can't tell because I erased it. Anyway, yep, that will be the numbers that make this equation balance. That'll be the number of quarters and nickels in the jar.